morning, everybody. It is May 14th at 12:33 a.m. And today we're going to be streaming the Starlink Group 5-9 mission with you guys. So before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe. And now I'm going to turn it over to Callan.
Yes, good morning, everybody. We are so excited to have you back, and we are ready to watch another early morning launch of Falcon 9. This is the Starlink Group 5, Starlink Group 5 9th mission, and it is launching out of Cape Canaveral, which it's kind of weird because as you see on your screen, that is Vandenberg in the picture, but who's counting? So, yada yada, the informative slideshow that I really need to do away with, but we're still doing.
Yeah.
The Falcon 9 measures at 230 feet, 70 meters tall, with 2 stages. Ooh, look, thick boy. Compressed.
Yeah.
The Falcon 9 has 9 sea level Merlin engines on the first stage and 1 vacuum Merlin engine on the second stage. Am I being slow enough for you, Chase?
It's good. It's good.
You got mad at me once for being way too fast with this.
Yes. You're like, the Falcon 9 is over 200 flights and counting being...
Yeah, the Falcon 9 has over 200 flights, being SpaceX's main workhorse rocket, and the flights are counting. I was just making sure that the audio is working, unlike last time. Sorry, guys. Here, can you check the audio to make sure everything's working on YouTube? One of the ways to get the boosters back to safely is returning it to land, returning it to the launch site, aka RTLS landings, as seen here. God, my brain is working so slow tonight, guys. I'm so sorry. It is nearly 1 a.m. where I am, so that's clocking it at, let me think.
Alright, we're good. Everything is
so
set.
So far,
and
I'm 16 hours of being awake, so sorry, guys, if I'm being a little bit slow.
Yeah, Callan, we can hear you loud and clear on the stream and me.
Here, tell me if any of the audio balances need to be fixed, because sometimes I know one thing's louder than it should be and something else isn't.
Okay. It sounds good, but,
tell me if I'm a little bit louder than the stream or vice versa. Another way of recovering the booster is a downrange drone ship, as seen in the landing diagram here. Thanks for listening to our presentation. The show will start soon. Hold on, guys. I need to fix this real quick.
Yeah. I already did the itinerary. So.
No, I need to fix to the I don't know what that image is. Ah, okay. That was that random image. But I was gonna replace it to the
the testing.
Yeah, replace that while I'm busy.
I don't have it.
Oh, well, I'll get it to you eventually. Sorry, guys, we were just talking about something random.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, 12:40, stream starts, yada yada. We've already done this all. The itinerary is a little bit messed up with the stream starting and stuff. But the Falcon launches at around 1:03, and for some reason, they're starting their official stream 3 minutes before the launch. Come on,
Yeah.
SpaceX, you can do better. So, of course, as usual, we're going to turn it over to NSS Live. And I should mention, all audio and cams come from either NASA spaceflight and SpaceX usually. If we're using some other cams, we'll always shout them out. But as per usual, the cams come from NASA spaceflight and SpaceX.
And also be sure to show everyday astronauts some love. We might be putting them in the video later just to scout out when we'll be streaming again. But yeah, just make sure to go to everydayastronaut.com.
And check out his channel too. His channel's really, really good. He's always explaining things.
It's great.
It's half the reason I know half the reason, or it's half the reason I know half the things about space. So,
Who, my channel?
No, Everyday Astronaut.
Aw. Hyundai. Not sponsored.
Is that bingo time? Because we just mentioned Space Shuttle. Uh-oh. How
Not
many more
sponsored.
really
Grip
count?
6
If
belts.
someone mentions a space shuttle but a Chris isn't on the webcast, was it really mentioned at all? I don't know. I think
It's
that's
in
still
chat.
discretion.
Let's see what they're
Yep, Chris
saying
says
over at
bingo.
NASA Space
Perfect.
Flight.
Thanks for the question, though, Benjamin. Sam Boyd here asking, so Alex, you were talking about the different constellation or the amount of satellites in the constellation, how there's thousands and thousands of Starlink satellites. Sam Boyd
Yep.
here is asking, what are the pros and cons of something like Viasats, where you have only 11 satellites, versus Starlinks, where you have a gazillion? They're using the technical terminology there.
Oh boy, that would probably need a video on its own. But in short terms, there's a lot of things that are easier when you have to deal with a geo constellation instead of a LEO
Alright,
constellation.
nerds, you can shut up now. Oh, sorry.
As the customer,
Alright. I didn't mean to be rude to them, but so you can see Falcon fueling is underway as per usual. We are go for launch so far in T-minus 24 minutes, and I'm gonna fall asleep if this thing does not launch soon. As they were talking about with Starlink, this is a constellation where they have thousands of satellites in orbit to provide internet. Instead of having like 3 or 4 big, huge satellites, or like not 3 or 4, but like only a few big satellites in a high orbit, which are hard to maintain and hard to build, they take a bunch of highly flexible, lighter satellites and put them in a lower orbit and use them like as an intercommunicatable device. They kind of act as one sometimes. And the only real thing separating Starlink from Falcon is usually just centripetal force. Or it used to be before they like stopped showing payload separation. They would spin up the second stage around the horizontal axis. I forget which one it is in their technical terms, but they would spin it up so much so that they could just deploy the satellites at a certain rotation rate, and they would kind of just like bonk into each other and slowly separate over the course of time. Or as us KSP players like to do, we just hit the time warp button until they spread out enough, but sadly doesn't work in real life. Time warp.
If you're just tuning in, welcome, good morning. Today the Starlink Group 59 launches in about T-minus 21 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm. Y'all seem to be liking our live coverages of rocket launches because our normal videos get like 30 views, and these videos get like slash streams get like 100 views.
Yeah.
Which we thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys, and hopefully you're enjoying because we put
Effort.
our sleep schedules into this.
Effort.
Yeah, and effort.
Echoes effort. 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 Effort.
Effort.
Oh, look. That's kind of funny. Oh, what?
Uh-oh. What happened?
SpaceX is doing Iridium again? That's some topic for another day. But next
what?
Okay, nothing. Forget I ever opened my mouth.
Okay.
So, not counting this mission, the next mission is Starlink Group 63, which is way too late for us to stream, especially because it's on a school night. But it's 10 or 10 minutes past midnight Eastern Standard Time on Friday, May 19th. The next one that we're possibly going to be able to stream is Falcon 9 Block 5's Axiom Space Mission 2, which we were like trying to think of streaming, but like the only reason I really want to stream it is because it's a crew mission, and crew missions are always fun, and it's going to be my first streamed crew mission, but that means extended commentary, possibly, or we could just be lame and be like SpaceX.
Alrighty, so with the poll about if it's gonna launch, it looks like yes is winning by 75%, and no has 25%. So I don't know. The live chat might predict it, right?
Who the heck is watching this anyway?
I don't know.
Hello there.
Hello, thank
They
you for
just-
watching.
Did they change the chat?
Hmm?
Nothing.
What?
I'm
Okay.
confused. That's all. Ew, what is this? Ew, deception. I don't
I
like that.
know. I know.
So, some people are worried about space junk, which has become a really real problem, and they just think it's becoming a lot worse with Starlink
Space junk.
satellites. No, it's actually a problem. But like thousands of satellites in one constellation. But these things are designed to only go up so high that when their supposed like shelf life ends, they burn their ion thrusters retrograde, which means away from the way they're orbiting, which causes them to slow down just enough to start falling back into the atmosphere and break up over the ocean, where 95% of the spacecraft is broken up, and then like the other 10% just breaks up when it hits the ocean and disintegrates. So there's no real danger of like harming anything like significantly with these launches. Bro, someone's named Second Stage Anomaly. POV 806. Why is it always the second stage having anomalies? Oh, whatever. What am I talking about?
Also, I know I keep saying this, but if you guys just joined, welcome. Good morning. Today the Starlink 5.9 or sorry, the Falcon 9 launches the Starlink 5.9 at 1:03, which is T minus like 6 minutes 45 seconds and counting.
16 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, 16.
Only 16. Wait.
You said 6 minutes.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, sorry about that, everybody. 6 minutes. I mess up a lot. Don't mind it.
Yeah, it's way too late for us to be up. Don't mind.
But we want to do
Sorry
it
about
for
that,
you
Norman.
guys.
Don't mind our mistakes. Our
Yeah.
report cards are better than our verbal mistakes. But that's a topic for another day.
No, never. Never to be discussed.
Yeah, well, I'll discuss my report cards openly.
I will. I mean,
Never failed a
they're fine.
class.
Yeah, me either.
I'm gonna let you listen to NASA Space Flight for a minute, guys, because I'm out of commentary.
It take a long while until they get to 30,000, right? So with just 2,200, excuse me, 700 and 200. Ah, geez, 7,200 satellites. They're gonna be very busy with those satellites. I don't know what's happening today with all the numbers. There's so many of them.
There's a lot of numbers to keep track of here, and if anyone out here really likes the numbers and the exact data on what Starlink is doing and how SpaceX is deploying them, be sure to check out Dr. Jonathan McDowell on Twitter.
Yep.
He's at Planet4589. Man does incredible amounts of data tracking on how Starlink deployment is going,
Mm,
what satellites are alive, which ones are orbit raising. It's a crazy amount of data. So yeah, great work by Dr. McDowell there.
yeah.
Uh, Traveling guy here is asking how much would it cost to send a nano satellite onto orbit with Falcon 9? And I actually did some quick math here while Alex was answering the previous question. So SpaceX does have a program called the rideshare this question. So SpaceX advertise $275,000 to get a 50 kilogram satellite to sun synchronous orbit. Did a little bit of math there, and that comes down to about $5,500 per kilogram. So quite a lot of money for, the average person, but in terms of orbital launch capability, that is incredibly cheap. And that is thanks to Falcon 9's reusability and just the low cost that it costs SpaceX to launch a mission like that. So it's relatively cheap in terms of satellite and corporation costs to launch a satellite on Falcon 9, but not quite something that the everyday person could do just yet. But thanks for the question there, traveling guy.
On that same note, SpaceX also builds and launches their own nano satellites because they now have swarm technologies incorporated into them. So, Swarm was this company that had these little satellites that were like the size of the palm of your hand, and now they are part of SpaceX. So SpaceX now owns those satellites and also launches them. Like sometimes in some random transporter mission, there's some of these little satellites, and now they are SpaceX satellites. So there you go. They also have some experience launching this.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they use the swarm technology for. There must have been
Hmm.
obviously there must have been some kind of incentive for them to get that technology and to obtain swarm. So it'll be interesting to see if they bring any technology from that into Starlink or use the swarm satellites
T
overall.
minus
That'll be
12
interesting to
minutes
keep an
and
eye on
40
there.
seconds.
Let's hope and pray that everything still goes nominally.
Yeah, we risked our sleep schedules for this.
Please, God, let this thing launch.
I live in Wyoming. Will I be able to see it?
No.
No. Of course you will. It's like right above you.
Huh?
Huh?
Was that a genuine question?
No. Why? You thought it was?
No.
Okay.
Also,
Good boy.
how do you live in Wyoming if we've already discussed we're on the East Coast?
Oh, I just moved like a couple days ago.
Yeah, right. I was just in school with you a couple days ago, but that's a topic that we will stay away from because we might discuss private information accidentally, and we all know how that goes.
Cut it out. That happened before. T minus 11 minutes and 30 seconds, which is probably less for you guys because I'm watching our own stream.
For us, it's T minus 11 minutes.
Oh, wow, I'm behind. Let me go on their official one. Alright, T minus 10. Sorry. T minus 10 minutes and 43 seconds.
Okay. Do not disturb until tomorrow morning. Sorry, Chase, if you try and send me anything after this rocket launch, but I'm turning on Do Not Disturb because obvious reasoning. Excuse me, YouTube. We're not gonna be throwing this kind of fit, okay? Good boy. Bad boy. Good boy. Why can't you handle being live? Thank you. You good boy.
Also, guys, we opened up a Discord server a couple months ago, so make sure to join that. The link might be in the description. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I don't have anything bad on my Discord.
we've had rowdy time.
Oh yeah, ignore this. It was just we have fire drills every month, and I sent him that. Also, ignore all of these. These are random friends who decided to all change their names. So yeah, server blocked messages. Yeah, I blocked people. That doesn't matter. He needs to change his name back. That's controversial.
Who?
Sebastian.
Hey, who's that guy?
You know
SpaceX
him.
is live.
Oh, SpaceX is live?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's 1 in a trillion. Very good wise words, YouTube.
Here, a lot of Starship metal prints. We got a lot of Falcon 9 metal prints. Any rocket you can really think of. We have content in the store for that. So once again, shop.nasaspaceflight.com. It seriously goes a long way to helping make live streams like this possible, and you get a pretty cool thing in return. I got a few shirts.
I will turn this whole launch around.
I love them also. Once again, thank you to everyone who supported us tonight, and thank you to everyone supporting us through the shop.
Mom.
Real quick, Mitch Shekel came here with a Pad Rat membership. Thank you very much, Mitch. And we hope you enjoy all the perks that come along with your membership. Wolfram here has gifted 5 Red Team memberships to the community. Thank you very much, Wolfram. And you know the drill. Anyone in chat who got a gifted membership from Wolfram, be sure to thank them.
You did?
And oh wow, we just got a $50 super chat here from someone, Overflow.
Wayfair's big outdoor
I hate you. I hate you. You're not allowed to.
Did you get that ad? Did you get that ad?
Yes.
Interesting designs.
Why is that allowed?
A lot of Starship metal prints. We got a lot of Falcon 9 metal prints. Any
That's
rocket
really
you can
stupid.
really think of. We have content in the
sorry,
So once again,
speech isn't allowed on
shop.nasaspaceflight.com.
YouTube.
It seriously goes a long way to helping make live streams like this possible, and you get a pretty cool thing in return. I've got a few shirts. I've got a metal print. I love them also. Once again, thank you to everyone who supported us tonight, and thank you to everyone supporting us through the shop.
Freaking get
Real
me
quick,
YouTube
Mitch
Premium,
Shekel
somebody.
came here with a Pad Rat membership.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Mitch.
please,
and we
gift me
hope
some
you
premium.
enjoy all the perks that come along with your membership. Wolfram here has gifted 5 Red Team memberships to the community. Thank you very much, Wolfram. And you know the drill. Anyone in chat who got a gifted membership from Wolfram, be sure to thank them. And oh wow, we just got a $50 super chat here from someone, Overflow. Thank you very much. Subject the engines to going from tropical Florida temperatures to negative 180 degrees Celsius. That will thermally shock your engines, much like, say, pouring something really, really hot onto a plate, cracking a glass plate from that thermal shock. You can basically do that to your engines, so they begin to slowly trickle that liquid oxygen through the engines and get them thermally suited and getting ready for liftoff.
Yep, just heard engine chill and also.
Hey, Callan, which ad did you get the fart ad? The
so
poop
all
ad?
kerosene on the rocket is already loaded.
I don't remember.
Excellent. Glad to hear that. And again, we're continuing on with the countdown, just coming up on T-minus 6 minutes.
You gotta,
now, Max,
you gotta like
you
a
gotta
Shopify
head out
ad
and
or
get ready.
something.
At least I didn't get a freaking bra ad. Yes, those exist.
No, good thing you didn't get my ad. Mine was literally poop. It was an ad about poop. Poop pills.
I like fart.
Carol. Come on.
Smells like iodization. Iodization.
Did I get it? Who got it?
Another gift? With only 3,000 people watching, just gift 3,000 of them. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Like, be good for once, Daddy. You did not hear that.
Oh my god.
Chase, what are you doing? You cannot be loud like that during launch. I swear I will kick you off. I'm just joking. But please don't be loud during launch.
Yes, ma'am.
Hush your mouth before I turn this whole rocket launch around and say hold, hold, hold.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just not gonna respond to that. Also, Chase, I showed somebody a video of yours the other day and they thought you were a girl for a good long time. Anyway, while he's probably dying to that. So, for anyone new here, we're viewing the launch of Starlink Group 5-9, being
Hey, that's
carried
my
by
job.
Falcon 9. Well, you were probably dying laughing somewhere else. Or crying. If someone calls you a girl accidentally, there's a 50-50 chance that you're either dying laughing or dying crying, Chase.
T-minus 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
Yep. I'll be doing final T counts and all of those final, like, geeky things past 1 minute.
Oh no, I do that.
No. No.
Switch over to SpaceX.
No, usually these have better audio for launch.
Okay.
Like, they actually have mics out in the fields.
Okay.
Thank you.
T-minus 3
minutes. That was not planned. I just kind of went along with the ride.
Oh yeah, baby.
So we are T-minus 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Finally getting surreal. It's that little butterfly in your stomach kind of moment because you don't know what's going to happen. You just sit back and hope for the best. Chase, you know that feeling?
Yeah. It's happening to me right now.
You can see the rocket getting some vapors. Okay, we get it, bro. You vape. I'm going to make that joke at T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds, and you'll probably laugh. Or you'll probably
Happy
just
Mother's
think I'm
Day.
weird. Oh,
Happy
yeah.
Mother's Day, y'all.
Yeah. Any mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. But there is fog condensing on the outside of the rocket. That is nominal because of the super chilled liquid oxygen and liquid kerosene that they use. What else kind of kerosene would they use, Callan? Anyway, they use it super
Wait, that's your
chilled to
name?
densify it. What?
That's your name?
What? What is my
Callan?
name? Yeah.
Wait, really?
Bro. Stop making jokes like that. That's not funny. We've known each other for like 3 years. Alright, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds-ish. We are... Chase, I heard that. I hear that. Did you just burp? Also,
Oh, that was my mouth.
T-minus 1 minute and 20 seconds. You can see liquid oxygen purging. I will turn this rocket launcher around.
I think I just watched the T-clock go from like 120 to 110.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was so confused when the vent happened way before it should have.
It's already
T-minus
booted
50
and-
seconds. It's going by so fast now. What just happened?
and it's already on startup.
Startup.
Beautiful. So vehicle is in startup. We're at T-minus 1 minute.
Go for launch.
And we're go for launch of Starlink Group 5-9.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shut my mouth and only give important callouts now.
I'm not gonna shut my mouth though.
Alright, please let me do my job.
Okay, I'm gonna shut my mouth now.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Engines full power. And liftoff of Falcon 9 carrying Starlink Group 59 to low Earth orbit for the Starlink constellation. And there is a beautiful sight, and I will switch over to the audio of the rocket.
In a few seconds, we'll begin to get that beautiful, crispy launch audio.
And we are T plus 1 minute into flight. You can see the sounds slowly calming down, but I will leave you with the rest of the sounds until they totally fade out. And supersonic with maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Now, Falcon 9 is ascending up through the atmosphere. The vehicle has passed through max Q, or the moment of maximum aerodynamic stress.
Now that they're talking again, I shall talk. We are still getting ground views, which is normal. I think I'm gonna quickly, and I mean it, switch over to SpaceX's live, just because they usually have on-view or on-board rockets or rocket views. But there you can see the big glowing ball of fire that is Falcon 9. And I think you can see that the time kind of went back a bit on the rocket, but that's normal because this is a 4K stream, or their stream is at least a little bit more delayed than NASA space flights. They talked about it once, but it's not that big of a deal. The biggest idea is that we're all sitting here in glee over the fact that one of mankind's greatest achievements is being perpetuated directly in front of us. For lack of a better sentence and lack of better grammar. Yeah, I'm sorry, my grammar sucks tonight. I legitimately know not a person cares, but like.
What if it gets like 1 trillion views in like a year?
Oh, well, hi, me successful. I've achieved my life dreams apparently in a year. Knock, knock on wood.
I don't have any wood.
And
Oh, yes, I
Miko.
do.
Stage
Miko.
separation confirmed. And stage 2 ignition. Hush your mouth,
Hey, that's
Chase.
me. That's me on the toilet.
Alright, could you shh for a minute?
Yeah.
And bearing separation confirmed. My dad's calling me. I have to go for just a second, but I will surely be back for commentary. Chase, don't bore them just yet.
Alrighty, guys. Now that Callan is gone and the weirdo is out of here, now it's me and I run the stream. So, looks like we are T plus 3 minutes and 12 seconds, and we are descending at about 7,600 kilometers per hour, and our altitude is about 102 kilometers, I think. Yeah. It'll be a little bit before the entry burn, but, yeah. Sorry, I'm not as much as a rocket nerd as Callan, but I do my best. Thank you guys for watching with us, and we hope to see you guys in next streams. I know this sounds like an outro, but it's not an outro. Hopefully Callan comes back soon because this is awkward. So I want to mute, and yeah, see you guys soon.
And perfect timing. I am back, guys. It seems that everything is going nominally with the rocket, and it looks like the booster is about to hit its apogee, which is the highest point in its parabolic trajectory. and now you can see its velocity increasing because now it is descending. That's 7,300 kilometers per hour of like other velocity, just the 73 before the 20 whatever. That's how fast it's technically going sideways. It's like 7,300 kilometers per hour. But now the physics are going to change because the speed is increasing and like there's going to be wind resistance and all that. But it was going really fast sideways for a big portion of flight.
T plus 5 minutes.
Yes. And as Chase said, it is kind of like a very nerdy thing to have to know all of this, but I know it, so.
Stage 2 is speeding up as fast, well, really fast. I'm pretty sure it's in supersonic at about 13,000 kilometers per hour.
It's like 13 times the speed of sound at sea level, except the speed of sound changes depending on altitude, and I do not want to go into the physics, so yeah.
If you're curious, look it up or watch a video. We don't really know how to explain.
Yeah,
so.
I don't really know how to explain the speed of sound. Like differentiating between different pressures and atmospheres and stuff. But we are coming upon the entry burn, which I do know how to explain. It is basically the rocket using its engines to slow it down a good portion so it doesn't melt in the atmosphere. Actually, in a lot of the cases, the fire from those engines tends to be cooler than the atmospheric plasma that is building up around it. And the reason that they come back so sooty is because of the carbon based fuel that is passing over the rocket during the entry burn because it flies through its own trail because it's going so fast. And you can see there is a little bit of fire, or you could see there was a little bit of like fiery plasma accumulating in the grid pins.
There it goes.
Connection loses all the time during this phase of flight, especially when it's far downrange and there's a lot of other factors. But let's hope we can resume telemetry momentarily. And I should. My mom's coughing in the background. But bless you, Mom. But it is not uncommon for the rocket to lose telemetry. And everything can still go nominally without telemetry towards the ground. Everything is completely autonomous with the rocket. Nobody's flying it. That's a big misconception. Nobody has a joystick just connected to it and it's just flying it.
And also, if you did not hear the first time, all of these cameras are not from us. They're from NASA Spaceflight and SpaceX. Go show them some love, and the links will be in the description. So make sure to subscribe to them.
And we are coming upon the landing burn. Let's hope we get views back. We have telemetry back, but views aren't always rest assured to happen. So I'm holding my breath as I hope views come back, and landing burn has started.
Oh, perfect. Nice.
And it's going through those clouds. I love to see the engines punch through them. Landing legs have deployed. And touchdown of Falcon 9. I don't know what serial number, I forget, but it has successfully landed on the drone ship of not of course I still love you. Just read the instructions. They give these things the most affectionate and weird names. One that you just saw it land on is just read the instructions. One is of course I still love you. And this other one is a shortfall of gravitas. The shortfall of gravitas is the newest one. I don't know what just went on with the stage 1 speed because it kept like, I guess, bouncing around on the drone ship. But we had Seiko, and that is basically where we're going to end up our commentary for tonight because we do not, or they will not provide cameras for payload separation, and Starlink missions are so common that they don't really care about it. You can always go listen to mission control audio if you want to hear about separation. But I think for now we should at least review the upcoming launches that we will try and have our own commentary over. And Chase, you can add anything.
I have nothing, but thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. This really makes us happy that you guys enjoy what we're doing for you guys. That's really all I have to say. So.
Alright. So the next one, without at least many doubts that we're going to be able to stream, is Axiom Space Mission 2. I already glanced over that. But if I continue scrolling, and all of these quote confirmed launch dates do tend to shift around, so it's a big gritting of the teeth. But trying to think responsibly here. What is most likely for us to be able to stream next? There's not a lot, but sometimes a lot of like Starlink missions and a lot of SpaceX missions don't pop up because they just kind of come out of nowhere. Like, of course, FAA filings and stuff, but more or less they pop out of nowhere. Maybe we'll be able to do the Soyuz launch on this one Friday on the 26th, but that is not so confirmed. Yeah, there's not really a lot of things that we could like strongly say we're gonna try and look at and like view, but I am confident that some launches will pop in at this point. Like, this countdown is really iffy, but I can't really find any better sources than this, so still my point stands. Go follow and check out Everyday Astronaut and yada yada. So, without further ado, Chase, do you have anything to say before I end off the stream?
Make sure to subscribe and like, and again, what I said. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. It really, God, it really makes us happy that you guys like our streams and you guys are watching them more. So we're gonna try and put out as many as possible. And yeah, but without further ado, bye.
Well, I have my own thing to add too. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
well, bye.
I do not want to sound like those beggars that say, please, please, please subscribe. But as a smaller entity in the algorithm, we would thoroughly enjoy it. Each and every subscriber we celebrate over because it is just so important to push over the algorithm with. So, without a doubt, I would love it if y'all subscribed, but I am not begging you because, of course, I do not want to be that needy guy. But if you're able to, please do so.
Please, yeah, please do.
And now, without further ado,